Salutations, my Fallout lovers. It is Matty here today bringing you a Fallout 4 wishlist video. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description of my previous video. That is my review for Castle in the Darkness. Anyways, this series is created by your comments, so be sure to let me know in the comment section down below what you would like to see in the next installment of the Fallout franchise. If your comment is awesome enough, you will be featured along with two other commenters just like Downcast. He says, nobody's really said anything about DLCs yet, so I will. I would like the DLCs to connect to the story and lore of Fallout 4. Just like in New Vegas, the Divide served a purpose to that. It connected to the main story of Fallout New Vegas. I hope Fallout 4 DLCs will have something to do like that also. Now, I know, we want the game first before we even talk about DLCs, but he makes a very good point that I just didn't want to pass up for this week's episode, okay? Fallout 3's DLCs, while they are my personal favorite out of New Vegas or Fallout 3, I really have to admit that Fallout 3's are quite sporadic and just are an excuse to take you to new and crazy locations. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved Point Lookout. I loved the Pit. Like, these are awesome pieces of downloadable content for Fallout 3. Don't get me wrong. But it felt like just an excuse to take me to different places. I'm not complaining about that, but I do think that having an interesting story, especially in a Fallout game, is important, and if you connect it to your actual main game, that's even better. And that's kind of what Skyrim did a little bit, expanding off the path a bit. Not really too much though, but I would love to see them do the same thing that they did with Fallout New Vegas. Like they said, it kind of goes in this gradual storyline, and you know, this big climactic finish in the Lonesome Road DLC. I mean, that was one of my favorites, man. That was awesome. And so I totally agree that having them connect to the actual story and lore of Fallout 4 would be awesome to see. Anyways, moving on to the second comment from No Shit Sherlock. He says, all I wish for Fallout 4 is good PC optimization, and please don't make it a console port. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now I know Bethesda games are mainly made on PCs, I mean, and put onto the consoles, okay? And that's awesome, but I want to reinstate that because after playing Dying Light, it's very, very important Bethesda gets that part right about optimizing games for the PC and optimizing games in general, because they clearly had a failure on making the game work on PlayStation. But anyways, let's focus on the PC here. Now, why am I insisting that this should happen, this focus on optimization? Well, after playing Dying Light, I realized that if you play that game on high or if you play that game on medium, there is no graphical difference really whatsoever, and I'm dead serious when I say that. There's hardly any difference at all, and yet the game's so heavy on your machine because there's so much particle effects. I'm not getting the max out of the game that I possibly could, and that's just bad optimization because the game came from consoles and was put onto the PC. Yes, the controls in that game are good, but overall it's just not made well for the PC, and also the fact that it doesn't work well on AMD GPU but it works great on Nvidia, like, that's so weird. That's such a weird issue. So I don't want that to happen to Fallout 4. These games are primarily made for PC and embrace the modding community, and that's how it should always be, but I really hope that Bethesda does take that extra step, as there have been a lot of bad console to PC ports, and it's really just getting on a lot of PC gamers' nerves. And as me personally, I will always be a console gamer at heart, but a lot of games I feel play best on PC, and I feel like Fallout 4 would be one of those. And so honestly, I'm just hoping, as someone who will probably be picking up that game on the PC, that Bethesda does put a good focus on the optimization of the game itself. Anyways, moving on to the final suggestion that I love oh so much from Real Breather. He says, this is what Fallout 4 needs. All locations that you've discovered need to be listed in alphabetical order in your Pip-Boy. I couldn't count the amount of times I've had to head back to some smaller town or area to complete some unnamed quest and spent the next 10 minutes scanning the map back and forth trying to locate it again. It's crazy frustrating. Yes, Real Breather, yes. Oh my god. Okay, first off, if any of you watch my streams whatsoever when I play Fallout, at least once or twice a stream, I am just spending at least 5 minutes of my time searching for a waypoint, because there's really small, tiny distinguishments on the icons in the map. But just organize the damn system. Just please make a section that filters out, like, and puts it in alphabetical order, or certain type of landmarks, like only show caves, only show the hills. I don't freaking know, but alphabetical order is perfect. Just filter it so that it shows me a list of names of places I've discovered in alphabetical order. And let's say I want to go to Grey Ditch. We'll just pretend it's in Fallout 3. I go down to G, find Grey Ditch, click on it. It says, you want to fast travel to Grey Ditch? Yes, I do. Boom. There you go. Instead of making me scan the map for, like, oh my god, the amount of times I've done it, and somehow my stream viewers just know, just off of memory, where these areas are. And I'm like, I've played this game for so long. How do I not know this? But It's just, it's so discombobulated. I just love to have it be reorganized. So if you're going to take any suggestion out of this video, Bethesda, this is it, because you would prevent me so much agonizing, wasted time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave your comments down below and let me know what you would like to see in the next installment of the Fallout franchise. If your comments awesome enough, as I always say, you will be featured in this video, or in the next video, I mean rather, along with 2 other commenters. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.